Hello everyone, myself Shweta and I am going to explain you balancing of propeller blades. So due to which the unbalance occur in our propeller blades, and this is vibration. Vibration is major cause of propeller imbalance due to vibrations, and other things are also there, but vibration is major cause to imbalance happen in propeller blades. So there are basically three types of balancing: static, dynamic and aerodynamic. So why do we do static balancing, and how it happens? When you can see in the diagram, when center of gravity, the C of G point, does not coincide with axis of rotation, that is axis in which all blades rotates. So these points does not coincide, so static balancing occur. Procedure of static balancing: if the center of gravity is not coincide with axis of rotation, then the static balancing occur. And so what do we do for compensate it? So these are some process. The knife edge test has two hardened steel edges mounted to allow free rotation at an assembled propeller between them. So we can see this figure. By this figure we can see this, that this is knife edge process basically, and this is a knife, and this blade is placed in that edge, and we will rotate this blade. So if it is rotated properly, then it is balanced, and if it not rotates properly, then it is unbalanced. So this first part, the propeller blade is kept in vertical direction, so we will rotate in vertical direction. And in second part, as we can see it, the blade is in horizontal position, so we will rotate in the horizontal position. First we will see the knife edge test has two hardened steel edges mounted to allow free rotation at an assembled propeller between them. The knife edge test stand must be located in a room or area that is free of any air motion, preferably removed from any source of heavy vibration. So there will be no air motion or dust particles and all in the room area where we are performing this knife edge test. And this room area will be removed from any source of vibration. So this is the method. The standard method of checking propeller assembly balance involves the following sequence of operation: insert a bushing in the engine shaft hole of the propeller, insert a mandrel or arbor through the bushing, place the propeller assembly so that the ends of the arbor are supported upon the balance stand's knife edges. The propeller must be free to rotate. So this is basically, we will insert this part, and this should be free to rotate. If propeller is properly balanced statically, it remains at any position in which it is placed. Check two bladed propeller assemblies for balance, first with the blades in a vertical position and then with the blades with the horizontal position. Repeat the vertical position, check with the blade position reverse, that is, with the blade that was checked in the downward position placed in the upward position. In this figure, this blade is positions at vertical position, so the downward moving blade will be on upward position. So this is the reversing process. Check the three blade propeller assembly with the each blade placed in the downward vertical position. So this is the three blade position checking. As we can see that the numbers are written 1, 2, 3. So first blade will be in the downward direction, then the second blade will be in the downward direction, and this will be so on. Precautions while balancing: during propeller static balance check, all the blades must be at the same blade angle. The blades must be with the same blade angle. Unless otherwise specified by the manufacturer, an acceptable balance check requires that the propeller assembly have no tendency to rotate in any of the position previously described. The procedure will be as specified by the manufacturer, and we can only change a procedure according to the manuals and all. Check for balance in intermediate position to verify the check in originally described positions. Means we have to check for balancing in the various positions of the blades. The method and the point of application of unbalanced corrections must be checked to see that they are according to the applicable drawings of the manufacturer. So the method of balancing, static balancing, will be according to the drawings of the manufacturer. So this is basically is static balancing. They are kept the blades and propeller hub assembly, all the things. When assembly is checked, some corrections to remove the unbalance are allowed. Means all our procedures are done, and we have to make corrections in the, or we have to remove the some parts from the blades. So how we can do it? The addition of permanent fixed weights in at allowable limit. Means we have to, if we have to add the blades, then the weight will be in the allowable limit specified by the manufacturer. The removal of weight at acceptable locations is at allowable limit. Means if we want to remove the some points of the blades, so the weight will be the most important factor. Dynamic balancing. Dynamic unbalance results when center of gravity of a similar propeller element such as counterweights does not follow in the same plane of rotation. So the dynamic balancing occurs when the center of gravity is the other point, and the counterweights and elements that is placed on the blades are the other points. So this part, this counterweights and all, does not follow in the same plane of rotation, and this is known as dynamic balancing. Since the blades are secured to the hub, so they lie in the same plane perpendicular to the running axis. Means all blades are attached to the hub, so these blades are perpendicular to the running axis of the blades. The dynamic unbalance resulting from the improper mass distribution is negligible provided track tolerance are met. Means mass distribution is unequal. For an example, mass distribution of the on the propeller blades are unequal, but they are meeting the limitations according to the manufacturer, then this is allowable. Dynamic balance. Propellers can also be dynamically balanced, spin balanced with the analyzer kit to reduce the vibration levels of the propeller and spinner assembly. Means there is a kit to recognize the dynamic balance. The dynamic imbalance could be caused by mass imbalance or any aerodynamic imbalance. Dynamic balancing only improves the vibration caused by propulsion system. Balancing does not reduce vibration level if engine and aircraft does not in poor mechanical condition. If engine and aircraft is in major damage, then balancing will not be the most important factor. The balancing will not be reduce this